Let's be real. Period pain is, well, it's an age-old problem. But the solutions, they're getting a major tech upgrade. Today, we're going to explore a whole new wave of wellness tech that's designed to take pain relief off the couch and let you get on with your life. Let's dive in. So, to really get what's new, we got to start with what's old. Let's take a quick look at the classic go-to solutions for menstrual pain, and why, for so many of us, they just don't cut it in the modern world. I mean, this scene is familiar, right? Maybe a little too familiar. You're curled up on the couch, maybe with a hot water bottle that you're kind of worried is going to leak, or a big clunky heating pad. You're just stuck there. It brings some comfort, for sure, but it basically costs you your entire day.
And that right there is the fundamental problem. Traditional heat therapy literally requires you to be plugged into a wall. It forces you to put your entire life on pause, chaining you to the nearest power outlet when you'd much rather be, well, anywhere else.
But what if you could just unplug that relief and take it with you? Well, that is exactly the idea behind this new wave of portable, wearable devices. They're all about delivering comfort, but on your terms.
Okay, so what are we actually talking about here? The official term is a portable menstrual heating pad, but what it really is a lightweight, wearable belt that uses a rechargeable battery to deliver targeted heat and, in a lot of cases, vibration massage wherever you happen to be.
And the core promise here is pretty incredible. First off, they're designed to be wearable and discreet, so you can just wear them under your clothes. They're cordless, which means you get total freedom of movement. A lot of them promise nearly instant heat, and then they add that extra layer of relief with soothing vibration massage. It's kind of the whole package.
All right, so let's get into how this whole thing actually works. Because the real magic is in how all these features, the heat, the massage, and the mobility come together to give you relief without tying you down.
Get this. One of the biggest claims you'll see with these devices is just how fast they heat up. We're talking about reaching a therapeutic temperature in as little as 3 seconds. Think about that for a moment. 3 seconds. That is a world away from waiting for a kettle to boil or for a traditional heating pad to slowly warm up.
Now, the real genius here is this two-pronged approach. On one hand, you've got therapeutic heat. That's pretty straightforward science, you know? It increases blood flow and helps relax the uterine muscles that are causing the cramps. But on the other hand, you have vibration massage, and this is where it gets really clever. It does more than just relax your muscles, it actually creates a sensation that can distract your brain from the pain signals. It's a really powerful 1-2 punch.
And this quote just sums it all up perfectly. The ultimate benefit isn't just about feeling better, it's about reclaiming your day. This technology is all about integrating pain management into your life, not making it the center of your life.
Okay, so if you start looking into these, you're going to find a whole lot of different models with all sorts of features. So let's break down the key differences you're likely to see out there. Customization is a huge factor. Some of the simpler models might give you, say, 3 heat levels and 3 massage modes, but the more advanced versions can give you this whole spectrum to choose from. We're talking up to 7 heat settings and 10 different massage patterns. That lets you really dial in the exact kind of relief you need.
You can pretty much group them into a few general types. You've got your standard cordless model, which is perfect for just everyday use. Then you've got more advanced cordless versions that have way more settings, maybe even a smart chip for temperature control. And then you have these max coverage models, which are often bigger, sometimes corded, and they're designed to soothe both your back and your abdomen when you're just at home.
So, a lot of the time, the choice comes down to this: cordless versus corded. Cordless gives you that ultimate untethered freedom to just go about your day. But corded versions have their own perk: unlimited power. And that might be better for overnight use or for those long sessions when you know you're not going anywhere.
So let's zoom out and look at the big picture here, because this really represents a huge shift in how we can think about personal wellness and managing our own comfort. The big takeaway here is really empowerment. What used to be a passive experience, waiting for a pill to kick in, waiting for a hot water bottle to be ready, just waiting, is becoming an active, manageable part of life. This tech lets you address pain proactively wherever you are and just keep moving.
And all of this leaves us with a pretty fascinating thought. We've seen wearables track our steps, our heart rates, our sleep, and now we're seeing them actively treat common pain. It really makes you wonder, what's the next everyday problem that a smart wearable device is just going to make a thing of the past? It's a pretty exciting future for personal tech.